Chapter 40. The cabin lights dimmed to encourage the calming of the masses, after which Isla waited a few minutes for a chance to let Steve know she had some spare time. With her break imminent, she hoped they could grab a few minutes, and having caught his eye, Isla gestured him over. Steve moved past his neighbour, careful not to kick off more unrequited dialogue before striding to the gallery between first and business. The plane was not moving smoothly, and when Sally passed him, she fell into him. It all seemed a bit contrived despite the bit of turbulence. As he came through the closed curtain, a smiling Isla was already relaxing in her jump seat. "So, is it appropriate that I ask for a hello hug, or are you still mad at me? I wouldn't blame you if you were." Isla was taken aback. She'd expected to get to the guts of things at some point, but not this early in the exchange. "Of course you can, Steve. It's been a long time, and it's so lovely to see you again. For the record, I was never mad, just stunned and disappointed. I know you were too, but I was heartbroken. Maybe I'll get round to forgiving you one day, but you'll have to work for it." They embraced, feeling an immediate warmth from each other despite the 3-year separation. There was no obvious nervousness. "Your hair is longer," Steve pointed out. "So is yours." "Is that a grey I see?" I refuse to comment, but you try sleeping a full night at home in 3 years. "Is this your normal route? I'd have thought I'd have seen you before now. It's not like I wasn't looking." "You looked. And from that, I'm assuming you're now a dad." "I still do music. You might have seen me in the papers or occasionally in the background on TV. He paused to pull a silly pose face. "I'm in New York when I have to be, but I've been in Boston as well as the West Coast where things are busy. How come we've never crossed paths? I really did look for you." "Well, no wonder I haven't seen you about. I never go further west than Chicago. And have you been doing the Caribbean up the coast to New York? I looked for you too, Steve, but here we are. I'm over here until Tuesday morning." "Look, I am so sorry. Everything went mental that morning. My life ran away from me, and I acted instinctively to do what I hoped was the right thing. I'm not sure I've ever been in control since. I wish I'd stopped and talked before making decisions." Steve was interrupted by the buzzer, and Isla scanned the cabin for one of her colleagues to deal with it. Nobody was free, and despite being on break, she was expected to respond to the call as laid out by the standards for onboard business class passengers. Isla had hurried back to the gallery, but Steve was already gone. The seatbelt signs were on, and the mid-Atlantic turbulence was getting worse. It wouldn't last long, but it was just their luck that as soon as they had a minute together in the confined space of a mid-air tube, it was once again snatched from them.